The 2010 Mazda 6S GT reminds me a lot of a Porsche I used to know. It's not just the driving dynamics, but also the fact that everything is mechanical, rather than the electronic controls that are on so many cars today. You actually put this 272 horsepower V6 in drive. You don't nudge an electronic shifter into D or click on D or anything else like that. This four-door sedan is proof of my theory that cool new stuff starts out on really expensive luxury cars.
The Mazda 6S GT is an example of sort of the democratization of technology. It tends to start in the really expensive luxury cars and then make its way down to the more affordable vehicles. There are things in this car that 10 years ago you would have only found in very, very expensive vehicles.
The feature I like the best is the advanced keyless entry system. On a cold day like today when you're wearing gloves or if you have your child with you and some groceries, it's nice not to have to fumble around in your pocket for a key fob. You can just walk up to the door, put your hand on the handle, it'll recognize that you have the key to the car and it'll unlock and you're in.
From the heated seats up front to the cavernous trunk and back, you get a lot of car for your money.
What's cool is the blind spot monitoring system. I live in the New York City area. It's quite congested, so to have that extra security of the mirrors when you put your turn signal on to let you know if someone's in your blind spot, it's a nice safety feature to have.
Don't forget about the leather trimmed seats and integrated navigation system. This is an upscale car without a bloated window sticker. By the way, the window sticker is called a Monroney in the business. It's named after Senator Mike Monroney, who sponsored the Automobile Information Act of 1958. Now you know. The start button is really big. You expect something more dramatic to happen than just starting the car to take the kids to T-ball. Maybe a missile launch or something. There's this big black plug where a regular key would go. The owner's manual says it's so you can use an emergency key in case there's a failure. It kind of looks like an afterthought. Speaking of afterthoughts, after reviewing a bunch of 2010 models, I'm noticing how few of them, including this Mazda, have ashtrays.
Yeah, well, this car being designed and manufactured for the U.S. market, with the decline in smoking in the U.S., our customers told us that they're more interested in additional storage capacity inside the vehicle for your Blackberries or your iPhones, your iPods. So that space is more utilized for storage.
Well, at least the new Mazda lineup may be good for sales of Chantix and Nicorette.
Something that's really cool, it sounds like a small thing, but it's really not, is a lot of cars have these little outlets inside of the console. Mazda has one too. You plug in your cell phone charger, but Mazda added this little tiny channel, so all you do is you run the wire through and you can still close the console and leave your phone out where you can reach it.
The iPod connector only lets you play the device through the stereo. It doesn't automatically charge it for you or let you control it. Then again, that's a $500 option on some other cars. Automatic headlights, auto-dimming mirror, heated side mirror, and voice recognition are also included.
Voice training.
The voice recognition system lets you train it to your voice, so even if you sound like Professor Corey, at least your car will understand you.
Mazda Bluetooth hands-free tutorial.
The 272 horsepower V6 in this midsize sedan definitely lets you know you're driving a front-wheel drive car. I noticed torque steer that reminded me of my old Saab, but you may not notice anything.
One of the things I really noticed about this Mazda is the interior. I think it's beautiful. I think the appointments are really good. They're rich-feeling materials. Then again, my photographer, who's 29 years old, thought it was bland, but, you know, he plays video games.
One of the biggest mistakes most people make when buying a new car is they spend too much time outside the car staring at it and not enough time inside the car trying it on for size. Remember, you only see the outside of the car for a few seconds getting in and out. You see the inside for your entire drive. That sounds like a metaphor for relationships, but as Oprah would say, that's another show. The Mazda 6S GT starts at around $28,000. The price as tested was $33,000. I'm Grant Winter reporting.